Guys, and today I'll be showing you how to seal these Spec D taillights, the Spec D tuning taillights. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard horror stories or just in general how these lights tend to leak sometimes. So I haven't even installed them on the car yet. As you can see, I still have the plastic. I'm not going to take this off until I put it on the car. But before I do that, I'm going to be sealing these lights just to, double insurance, just to make sure they don't leak. And if they leak, I might do it again. So yeah, this is how you seal the lights. So first of all, I just want to give credit to AC Auto because he's the one that, showed me on how to do these lights or seal these lights. So if you look on the lights, the end part of the light, so if you look in here, you're gonna have a hole right here. And apparently sometimes when water seeps through the gasket, that normally comes right here. Water normally goes down through that hole and then causes condensation. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be plugging this hole. So I went to Walmart and I got myself some Kiwi seal. It's adhesive. I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm not gonna butcher that and get in trouble again. But yeah, I'll be using this to seal it. You could use hot glue if you wanted to, but I'll be using this instead. So yeah, let's get to it. So I kind of sealed the area I was talking about. So right here, I managed to clog that hole with the chalk. And because this is so liquidy, I cut a eraser in half and put it in here, and then I, seal it with the chalk. So this might be the ghettoest, setup or way to seal it. The best way to seal it is to just use hot glue. The hot glue is the best way. So that's step one. So once you seal that hole, you're gonna drill. You wanna drill a place right here. So once you seal that hole, you wanna drill some place right here, because if water happens to get in this area, they won't, go over here. They would find another escape through this section. So you wanna drill like a little hole somewhere in this section. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'll be using a 1/8 drill bit to drill a hole in the taillights. So the hole is drilled. So this is a 532 bit that I drilled. So the hole is big enough so if water comes in, it seeps through. So that is done. Step 2 is finished, and now step 3. I'm going to take my Kiwi seal or any seal that you have. This is a clear one, so it's gonna, when it dries, it's gonna be clear. And I am going to be sealing these seams all the way down. As you can see, I put a good amount of sealant, so now it's gonna be a little bit messy. Just use your hand and, push it in. Get a napkin, just clean up the residue. Make sure, obviously the paste is gonna be left inside in the creases. Just clean that up and you should be good. So now what we're gonna do is, the gasket goes here that covers the taillights, and sometimes water comes down the gasket, goes behind the gasket, and they get inside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put like a barrier right here that goes along right here. So if water happens to come through this way, it's gonna stop by the barrier, and the barrier is gonna channel the water down the headlight so it doesn't go in the gasket. So again, you can use hot glue, but I'm gonna use this, and hopefully it works. This is what I did. I made a barrier, a good amount of the sealants, and just put it right here. So if water ever gets down, it's gonna follow this path. And obviously this is gonna take a while to dry, so I'm gonna leave this to dry, and then we'll come back for the final steps. So this headlight, I noticed that it had a gap in between here, but when I had the stock OEM headlights in here, they never leaked because the previous owner, he double gasket the put double gaskets in the headlights. Taillights. That's what I did too. But in this one, it didn't have a double gasket, it only had one. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take some tape. I don't know why I'm using electrical tape, but you can use any tape that you think that can hold. And I'm gonna tape these seams up. I'm gonna make sure it's secure, and then if you want, you can use silicone to seal the very end of the tape. So if water happens to come down here, it doesn't go down in this area and it doesn't lift the tape up. The silicone will seal the tape. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Sorry for all the mess in the back. I gotta figure out where to put these stuff. But I did what I said I was going to do, and I sealed the seam that was open. Your seam might be closed, but mine has been open. But I have double gaskets, so this is like an extra insurance. So just seal this area and, you know, make sure. You could put silicone right here, just in case water goes, but I'm not gonna put silicone yet. Just a pro tip, guys, you don't wanna seal the headlight to the body, because what if you wanna take the headlights out? I mean, I guess that's common sense, but I heard people, you know, siliconing their headlight to the body and then having trouble taking it out later. But like I said, what I did was I just put some strong tape. I put black so it blends in, so if you were to, you know, look, you can't really notice it. So yeah, seal it up, and then again you can put silicone at the very end of the tape to double seal it so water can't seep through. So I'm gonna do the next thing to the other side, even though this side, the seam isn't that big, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And yeah, that's basically it. That's how you seal the headlights, or the taillights, sorry.